Yo, it's Monday, and welcome back to the Monday Midsole. I'm your co-host Kev, aka Buckeye City Soul. We got a great show planned for you today. But first, let me go ahead and pass it to the illustrious Mr. Polos and James. Earl Jones.
Thank you, sir.
Polos and James. Oh my God.
It's your boy Polos and James, aka Polos and James, aka Polos and James Evans, aka Polos and James Brown.
James!
Good, fam. It's good to be back. Excited to have another show for you guys. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to the man with the Skittles shirt on.
Oh.
You would be thinking about food,
that,
wouldn't you?
Ball blast.
Stop looking at my chest. Anyway, what's going on,
big girls
everybody?
be jumping into the ball pit.
Boom! Got the little.
Got one little black ball, and all the other
blowing them. He blowing them all up.
Call me Tupac. One black ball. That's all you need. What's going on, everybody? Oh shit! I'm all off camera. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mo. Glad to be back. It's been a minute. Happy to see these two gents. We're down a couple of men. Nicole and Maul, but other than that, we're here to put on a good show. So I'm gonna throw it back to the big ticket. I guess, yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's what we're doing now. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into what's in the box. Hold on a second. I think I still got something here. Yeah, let's take it back to the fun. What's in the box? Sponsored by Unbox App. Make sure you guys go ahead and download that. Hey. If you got blue boxes, if you got green boxes, get a device that has blue boxes.
Green's coming soon.
Okay, all right. So hey, you heard it here first.
Yep.
So this is what we talk about, the shoes that we picked up in the last. Well, I guess it's a couple weeks since we haven't been here for a while, and then we go through and
didn't even grab everything.
We discuss everything that we that's coming out this week. So, Marcus, man, you want to go ahead and shout everybody out? There's a couple people in.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and shout out the peoples. We got KB Fresh Kicks. Yeah. KB Fresh Kicks as always. The Beard Jedi. We got Sean Me Boone. However you go with it. you know how they do him on Trap.
Tobago.
Then we got Steph Honey. What's good, Steph?
Ohio, stand up.
Dub P with all the kicks. Mr. Troll, King of Trolls, IBA Snicker.
IBA, man, your comments be hilarious.
The King of Trolls. Mr. OG Kicks in the building was good. T-Mac Games was happening. Shoes up, sleeves down. How you doing, brother? Kiki, do you love me? Oh, okay, my bad. We got Kiki in the building. We got Kiana McGlory. What's good, Kiana? A Fresh Culture. Beautiful Struggle. T Marsh. Man, they up in the building. Mike Jenkins up in here.
Mike Jenkins.
Man. E Money. Damn, boy, we got a packed house.
Why ain't I seeing all this?
I don't know, man. You got that
dial internet? I'm about to say. I'm like, wait.
Turn on hit comments over in the stream, y'all. You can see everything. You can't type in there, but you can type. You can see what's Taylor Duncan was good.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Columbus. All right. So E Money up in here. Do you say E Money?
Yachty.
Yeah, I said E Money.
All right, shout out to all the shows. Let's all right, who wants to go first? And everybody shout out what shoes you picked up. We'll go ahead and highlight some of your victories. Some people might have got lucky on the cool grades. I was not one of them, but I do have them, but just the old ones.
I'd rather have the old anyway.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man. I like the lower patent leather.
Yeah, I like that too. But I like the
St. John's. What's happening, bro?
On the bottom, the icy on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're not going to be icy for long, but
So icy.
Yeah.
So
who's gonna start? Marcus?
I'll start.
This guy's gonna come out.
I'll be quick.
No, because I forgot we ain't been on, and I only grabbed like what I picked up in the last week, so it ain't nothing. But I got the Panda Dunks. I got these on a Nike restock. recently.
Panda.
Wait, oh my God, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been hitting on them Nike restocks.
I know, man, because you got them UNCs too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stupid job of mine.
And then got to reach back, scratch back, reach behind your back
Reach
on the
around.
Dr. Feel
This
Good.
guy.
The Dr.
Nice.
Feel Goods.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
all right.
What size?
Yeah.
Did you get
Not so size.
Did you get the strawberry cough too?
Nah, I ain't got them. Not yet.
Not yet. I'm about
Not
to
yet.
say.
Maybe around Christmas, the price probably go down a little bit. People be trying to get rid of them.
Oh man, it's dropping now. They dropped
Yeah,
like
it's like-
$100.
It was like 400 something.
I need them
Yeah.
at like 350. 350.
Ooh, shit. Pushing it, brother. You might get the full.
You know what? I'd rather have a low top. I like low dunks better than highs.
I do too, but on this particular shoe, I like the high because of the way it's made. Certain shoes, yeah.
Yeah, certain ones, yeah. Like those Turdunkins, I couldn't imagine it was in the low.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Because there's some things that you want, like on these, you know, you got that little whatever.
Really? You gotta show those again?
Yeah, you need to see up close, man. Yeah. Toe box and shit. I just want to make sure you catch it out.
Yeah.
Black Ass African was good. 313 Retro.
Raphaels.
Nas Kicks, Kryptonite Souls. Man, y'all piling up in here tonight, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate
Sneaker
y'all.
connoisseur.
The sneaker connoisseur. The man that battles with the grand piano behind him. What's good, bro?
Tobago. It's Tobago.
It's Tobago. It's tobacco.
Yeah.
All right. Is that you get anything else?
Wait, that's it?
I mean, I got other shit, but man, I don't remember. I mean, it's
All right. Yeah.
It must be nice to have that kind of problem. I got so much shit.
I don't know when the last time we was on, so I don't remember what I said.
I ain't really picked up too much, man. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been picking up that crypto. And trying to pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
Keeper.
Hey man, I'm not talking about none of your ladies.
Say, man. Watch out now. Watch out now.
All right, I did get the Georgetown dunks.
Really?
I like these a lot, man. Actually, the
I like those
dunks,
too.
man. Can't go wrong with. So, got these. I got the Yeezy.
Oh no.
Which one? I forget what these are called. Orange something.
Flame or something like
But
that.
yeah, you know, like just because my wave runners is getting a little.
Sir, you got the bright blues.
Yeah, I got those too.
Lord.
Yeah, but you know, I might give the Yeezys a break for a bit. Man,
Triple OG Hop in the building was good.
Probably not. Hop was good. Let's see here, and then I got one more, and then I picked up the.
What up, chat? Sorry, I ain't even looking.
Oh shit, that shit look crazy.
Wait, what's I'm about
Yeah,
to say?
right.
You ain't see that when you picked up
It's
your,
invisible.
what is that? Because I can't even see that.
I think it's probably on green screen, but that's kind of dope.
Oh,
That's the pine green?
Hey. Yeah, these are pine greens.
Okay, that's what I was trying to. Okay.
So yeah, I got these.
How you like those, man?
I mean, I ain't put them on my foot yet.
That says it all right there.
They'll be sitting in that box. Man, you know what? A quick story though. Like my wife went out with one of her friends for dinner. So me and the baby, we got a 3D TV downstairs in the man cave. So I was like, all right, let's watch Polar Express because you know Christmas coming along, right? Me and the baby's gonna go downstairs and watch Polar Express. I'm walking downstairs and and I see my lightnings just kind of sitting there. And I'm like, man, these niggas look dark. And I'm like, I know that I'm not tripping. So I go to pick up the shoe, both of them waterlogged. This baby done put my shoes in the toilet.
Oh, no.
And then took them out and stacked them up nicely. So like I would never even know.
Oh, no.
Man, listen. And then I was like, what did you do? She was like, I think Franklin did something. And I was like, Franklin is our French bulldog.
I was like, Snowfall?
I'm like, come on, man. I was so heated. I was about to call my wife, like, get your ass home. Get this kid.
Get this
So did,
man.
so did you still watch Polar Express?
Yeah, we did. Because, I mean, she's 3. So,
he was mad the whole time too.
Oh man, I was so hot. So I mean, I did dry them off of Febreze, and they don't look. You can't really tell, but you know in your heart now that if it gets hot, you got your heat on the floor. You sitting in the car and it starts stinking.
I don't poop forwards.
Have you worn them already?
I wore them. Yeah, I wore them to
Okay.
a Columbus Crew game.
Okay, at least you get okay.
Donna in the building. What's good, Donna?
Oh, Donna.
Donna.
James. James.
Came to see your boy Polos and James.
But yeah, that's all I got. Mike, Mo.
I ain't got nothing. I picked up those sweet tooth, but I ain't getting up to go get them. So.
Sweet who?
Sweet. What was it? Sweet feet.
Sweet daddy.
Oh, the socket.
Yeah. That's it, man.
You got them candy canes.
Candy.
All right.
Candy corn.
Candy toes. All right, Marcus, you want to go ahead and share?
Man, let's go ahead and share.
313.
How about you share it with Dr. Feelgood?
Pause.
Yeah, you're asking for a little too much over there. Asking for a little too much. Let's see. All right. What's today? Today is the 15th. So on the 17th, man, just in time for Thanksgiving, you got the Air Force One Halloween kicks.
Ugh. Yeah.
On the 17th.
Hey, you be ahead of the curve.
Man, you gotta be all ready for 2022. Yeah. Also on the 17th, you got a couple of the Kerwin Frost Adidas forms. You got the low bench mates, and then you got the high human chives with the lips on the front. Yeah, I don't know about them.
I don't know about that
either.
I saw a couple. I saw them first joints, the bench mates at a Complex Con. A few people had those on.
The high should have been there too, because I know he was talking about it, and he said he was supposed to be there with them highs.
He had a booth. It was like a castle setup, and the line was too long. I was like, I'm not standing in line for this.
Yeah, that dude a big deal. I don't know why, but he's a big deal. On the 18th, you got the ACG Moab, the limestone colorway. It's another color coming out that day too, but I guess maybe we'll find them later on down the road here. Also on the 18th, you got the Air Max Plus Running Club Deep Royale. Then you got Air Max 90 also in the Deep Royale with cheese. On the 18th, you also got the Air Max 95 SE Running Club Light Photo Blue.
Why?
Then we got another Air Max. God dang it, man.
Oh man. Hey, no free publicity here.
He said, come over here and plumb me.
Oh, hey.
Anyway, back to the drops. You got the Air Max 95 Club Deep Royale Blue. And also in the 97, you got the Deep Royale.
They're going too hard on the Deep Royal.
They're going too hard on these Air Max. Because then on the 18th, you also got the Club Orange for 97s. That's why I don't love them hoes no more.
Sir, I'm about to say you should be excited.
They Cajun style. They Cajun, I'm Caucasian.
They oversaturated. It's going to be the same thing with dunks pretty soon.
Town.
Oversaturated shit. Yeah. On the 18th, you also got the Air Max 90s, the Club Roma Greens.
Them aren't bad.
Nah, them kind of dope.
What are y'all looking at?
On the 18th, right there. On the 18th.
I ain't gonna see the cursor.
I saw it. I thought you were talking about something different when you said they ain't bad. I said maybe I was looking at something.
Oh man, I mean,
Mike monitor is a Tamagotchi.
he still wear carpenter jeans. Also on the 18th, you got the olive gray ACG Air Moab.
It look like something like, when you transition in from a black Air Force One and you trying to be more professional. That's
you want to be more stealth with your shit.
Just in case somebody want to act up. Oh, man, what the hell?
You want to look like you a Metal Gear Solid with your shit.
Man. I got these Kiss gravity boots up next.
Yeah, these Air Force One High Utility 2.0 Summit Whites. We won't be doing those.
Nope.
Then you got the Air Force One Low Toasties. They got all these toasty shoes coming out. I ain't digging them. I do like the toasty dunks though. Then you got these Nike Overbreaks, which we're not gonna do that.
Air insulation.
On the 19th, you got the women's Sail Dunk High Gum Bottoms.
Boring.
Then you got a couple of these Air Jordan 1 Center Courts. You got Light Bone and you got Court Pink.
Does anybody like those?
Nah, man.
No.
Stepdaddy.
Also on the 19th, you got the Adidas Trae Young 1 in snakeskin.
Them look like women who smoke them little skinny cigarette, them Virginia Slims.
What?
Karens, in other words, Karens.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We'll get to that. Then on the 19th, you got the Xbox Adidas Forum Tech Boost Series X. I don't know why, but that's what they're doing. Then for you, Mo, especially for you, the Nike Blazer Mid 77 Sail Quilt.
You're not feeling them?
Nah, not really. Not that one.
Them was them Underground Railroad quilt.
Matter of fact, they just dropped a pair of quilt last week. Matter of fact,
didn't I send you a link to a pair recently?
Yeah, those are nice. Well, not the quilt. You sent me the leather joints.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those are nice, but they were women, so.
Also on the 20th. On the 20th, you got the Jordan High OG Bordeaux, which nobody's talking about that shoe, but man, y'all sleeping.
I want them. I would like them. If somebody would,
I'll help you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Because mine will be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
On the 20th, also you got the Dunk High University Red. I ain't seen these nowhere, but these far.
I was about to say I haven't seen them either.
Them far.
I'd rather have the low.
I mean,
you got the low. I want the low and the high.
I think the ones I got.
Both of them. You got the championship.
I think they're reversed though.
Oh, you got the reverse joints. Okay,
yeah, they're like
St. John's and then the championship.
They're like those Supremes, except for without that extra shit on it.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh yeah, you got them. I like them too though. On the 20th, you got the Adidas Yeezy 500 Ash Gray, which I ain't seen that nowhere, but okay. Also, what I haven't seen, but I definitely want, is the Supreme Dunk High by any means. The black and white pair. They got a few colorways, but
you like those? They had a green.
I want these, the Brazils.
Yeah, that's
fire. Yeah, I want them too.
I don't like the extra shit on them.
That's what I don't like. I don't like all the writing on them. I like the Brazils.
Put mustard on it.
Some Brazils is fire.
You like the low Brazils?
Yeah, I like the low Brazils. Them hoes $500.
Everything I like from Brazil. I'm not allowed to talk about.
Jesus, there's a lot of shoes coming out this week. Jesus, we ain't going through all that, man. We ain't going through all that.
They ain't all coming out.
I mean, of course they're not.
You know Nike, they're going to change up the date.
There you go, Mo.
Wait, hold up now.
You going to get that dance GF? Oh, that's a GF.
Mid-brown. I like that, John. The brown joint is the mid-brown orange.
Man, them things.
I got this.
Some shit is ugly. Some shit is ugly.
I got the.
They don't look like they come with a pair of Fat Albert Fubu jeans.
With a big old picture of Fat Albert on the back pocket and shit.
Well, hold up. You know what?
Sweater.
Those are Armor. Oh, that's right. They come out.
Oh, that's next week for the Armor. Well. Online next week, in store I think is this Friday. I think.
Man, that's some BS, man. So they released the, they put it out on Twitter and all that. Hey, sign up and you can come in and enter the raffle or whatever. Them joints were filled, but you have to do a time slot. Man, all the time slots in DC were gone in a couple hours.
But people not even really talking about them, man.
See, man,
and that's the thing that I said. But the spots all in Houston, they're gone. They're all filled up. Atlanta, they all filled up. In DC, they filled up, like I said, after only a couple hours. And I said that can't be right. Yeah.
I feel like there's not enough color on the shoe though. Just like these. There's not enough. There's not enough. I think the toe box at least needs something.
I'm not overly excited about them. I mean, I
like the materials. I love the material.
I like the three better.
I don't think I'd ever wear them. Just like I don't wear these. I don't think I'd wear them. But
never know.
That's something to pick up and flip. Get some.
No, sir. I need
exactly.
them. I need them. Don't flip them.
If I get them,
flip them my way. Flip them my way.
All right, let me go ahead and let's go ahead and get into the first topic of the night. It's 8:20. We got some time, so if you guys, go ahead and interact with it. Which way we want to go? We want to go sloppy? We want to go
Man, let's go ahead and go sloppy, man. Fuck it, shit. Just go and start it off sloppy.
Okay. So, I mean, this is where I want to take it. But if y'all want to move it somewhere else, then, just go ahead and have at it. But yesterday, I don't know if most of these people, you guys watched the trap. And Marcus, why don't you just go ahead and
all right, I'll break it down because I started the shit. So hell, I might as well go ahead and bring it up. Goddamn, I mean, Well, there's a particular person that a lot of us have followed on social media.
I haven't.
New in the people. Well, there's particular people. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But one person was targeted yesterday, unfortunately. But there are other people. I'm not gonna name some of the other folks because it's not even worth it. But I mean, if y'all follow them, y'all see the bullshit they put out there. But anyway, I mean, since the name is already out there, I mean, we can go ahead and talk about Tam because she will be on the trap tomorrow night. I'll be on there as well, and we'll be talking about it. But basically, we all kind of discovered Tam through all the chat. She comes in and she gives her opinion. She's battled and all that. She's a Caucasian woman, probably in her late 30s, early 40s, or what have you. Just got in the sneakers probably this year. And which is nothing wrong with that. She new booty. I mean, all day. I mean, I don't have no problem saying it. She new booty. She prime example. You look up new booty encyclopedias, she's gonna be right there because that's what she is. But
here's your face.
I don't have no problem with new booties. Y'all already know. But the problem that I have is, she has political views, which I don't have a problem with. Whoever you vote for, that's all you. That's cool. But when it's certain things that you post. And you can say all day, I'm not a racist, but somebody of the opposite race is going to look at that and say, no, that's racist. Right. And, she made a post. She's made several posts since I followed her. But the post that set me off, which it was funny because a lot of people sent this post to me. But she made a post where it was saying Black Lives Matter is criminal. And I mean, I kind of get where that's coming from. There's been a lot of talk about stuff that happens with Black Lives Matter and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, I felt like, number one, that's not her place to speak on that. You know what I'm saying? Because the Black Lives Movement, maybe there are criminal people in the organization, but the movement is something that's needed. Right. You know what I'm saying? So when you're speaking on the organization, you're also speaking on the movement. And people don't know how to separate that, especially if you're one of those people who have this MAGA opinion and all of your followers feel the same way you do. You just incite them to feel the same way you do, even more so, and not trying to get an understanding of what the movement is all about. So that kind of set me off, seeing that comment. And like I said, there's been other things which I've ignored, and I wish I could remember. Damn, I wish I'd have took screenshots of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the big question is, this is the sneaker community, and not to sound racist, but it was basically started by, people of color, Black and brown people, who were in the kicks, who were in the Michael Jordan, who were in the skating and all that kind of stuff, and it's basically evolved into hip hop. All types of street culture revolve around street fashion, the whole nine, all revolves around sneakers. But now we have this person with this MAGA, attitude, who's all of a sudden a sneakerhead, who all of a sudden is kicking it with us in our chest. And I just want to know how people feel about that. I mean, is that acceptable? And if we're saying it's not acceptable, or we gatekeeping, what's y'all's take on that? Because I mean, I've cussed for 10 hours already.
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
I think there are two things that you should keep to yourself and not really openly discuss for reasons like this, right? That's your political views and religion. Because unfortunately, those are two hot button topics that you just can't have that conversation with a lot of people about. There are certain people you can have, open discussion about, I have different opinions, and you guys will be cool and it's a legitimate conversation. But 9 times out of 10, that just isn't going to happen. So what I don't really like is, and again, everybody it is their right to do so. I don't like when people say, well, it's my freedom of speech or it's my page to say whatever I want. It's like, if that's how you feel about your political views and stuff, it's like Facebook, right? Like, I hate when people overpost their life. Like, oh, I woke up this morning, I stepped on my cat, or I took the biggest shit. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with social media, right? People feel like they want to voice their opinion about a bunch of shit that honestly is going to stir the pot, or that I don't care about. So if that's your political view, if you want to support Trump or this, that, and the third, then keep that to yourself. Now, as far as like somebody saying, Black Lives Matter is criminal, I think that's where it gets misconstrued, right? Because unfortunately, you do have people who get out there and they take advantage of the situation. And instead of saying there's a select few people coming out here trying to, tarnish Black Lives Matter, it all gets lumped together. So when you have people out here who are looting and tearing up stores and burning up stuff and blah, 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 just because they're out there with people who are protesting, that doesn't mean that they're supporting Black Lives Matter. Those are typically people who have their own personal agenda and trying to take advantage of a tragic situation. So that's two different things. So you can't sit here and say, if you're going to say it's criminal, then come with some facts, right? Like I'm all for listening to what people want to say about Trump or this, that, and the third, but at least come with some facts. And the problem is people sit here, and a lot of people are sheep. They sit here and they hear stupid things on social media, which is why I hate social media a lot of times, is because people just hear it, and rather than do their research and then make educated, have educated conversation, they just start talking out their ass and they just look stupid. And then everybody jumps on, and that's my problem. So, I mean, if you want your political views or whatever, that's your opinion. I mean, but unfortunately, there are a lot of ignorant people out there who are just one-sided, right? Like, I want to talk to somebody who's willing to hear both sides, and maybe I agree to disagree, and maybe you guys budge a little bit on your stances. But some people are just hard-headed, and this is what they feel the world is. And because they haven't been, oppressed, or they haven't felt any of the, what minorities have had to go through, they just feel like the world is just sugar and spice, and they're just completely ignorant to it.
Right. And I agree with you for the most part. I think that there is a place in the sneaker community for politics. I think that gives us an avenue to grow, because we already have something that's in common. And I think that having conversations with people who are in similar areas of life, I think that helps to grow. Now, depending on who you having that conversation with will dictate, if that's going to be a successful conversation. The biggest issue I have is where there's people who are so on one side of the situation, and that side perpetuates racism, institutional racism. It turns anything that we're doing positive into a negative, and it goes unquestioned. And there's people that sit out there and they get on their their megaphones, and they want to say all this and all that, and they glorify some of the things, like the Kyle Rittenhouse dude. Like, you can glorify him, you can glorify and overlook everything that he's done. He's in the bar drinking. He's 17 years old, giving white power salutes. He's hanging out with all these people. They're giving him all this money, and he's probably going to get off somehow. And it's not, it's not. If he was a black dude, he would still be in prison right now.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like the issue that I really have is that there's people that will argue and defend that, but then not defend why Black Lives Matter is needed. So, like, if you don't have that same energy and you want to exist in a space where a majority of us are people of color, then I don't think that you can't come to the microphone.
Right.
Like, I mean, you don't get that respect, and you're allowed to have whatever opinion you want. You're allowed to say whatever you want. But at the end of the day, whatever you say is going to have, repercussions. You're going to have consequences for what you say when you interact with certain people. You can say things that when you're in the suburbs that, oh yeah, I don't like this gang or blah, blah, blah. They're gang members, but you go to the hood and you start talking about gang stuff, and you might get into an altercation. So it just, I mean, that's the thing that really frustrates me the most. And then you have people who are within this community who pick and choose when they want to be part of different areas of the community or society, whatever benefits them. And I don't like that either, because you can't come in here and say, well, I don't want to get too in specifics there's something that maybe, Skip might want to get into, but there's people who just use whatever, and then they come in, they're just so negative all the time, man. And I just like, dude, how do we even still tolerate these people? How do we tolerate someone who's always negative and bringing around a black cloud, and we can't build off? If we can't have meaningful conversation where we can grow, what are we doing talking to each other?
Mute them.
But then, people would be in the chats and talking and all that stuff all the time, and you're just like, damn.
I don't even feed into that, man. Like, I see so much stupid stuff posted. I mean, I just fall back. It just indicates that you're just somebody who, because like you said, we go through life and we have our ups and downs, right? We already deal with shit. You might have bills to pay. You got a mortgage. You might be going through some shit with your fiance, your wife, your dog might have died, all of that. I don't want to come onto social media and deal with negative shit as well, right? That's supposed to be an outlet where you can sit here and kick it with your friends or associates, and I talk about kicks and talk about other things and just be positive. So the last thing I want to do is, it's like social media is kind of like an escape from reality. Right. And I'm not saying life is bad, but you have shit going on. And sometimes you just want to get away from that and just be positive. So I don't want to have that on social media and dealing with the shit I got going on personally too.
But it could also be positive too, man, because I think that when you have that conversation and you're able to have a breakthrough, or you're able to expand your thought process, because we learn what's in our bubble, and then we learn more when we can step outside. But the people that are outside that are willing to educate us have to be willing to take in some of our thoughts as well.
And that's the problem.
And these people aren't doing that. They're just saying, hey, this is what we want to do, and fuck what y'all talking about, and it's this.
Conversation is two ways.
One thing that bothers me is that a lot of these people who have these thoughts, they go to one outlet for their media. They don't go anywhere else. They go to one place for their media. So all of the news, it's just like if you go to Fox News, only Fox News, you're going to have a skewed view of the way things are. You can watch Fox News and CNN simultaneously, and they're going to have completely different opinions about, anything that's going on, like with the Kyle Rittenhouse, whatever the dude name is, with his trial that's going on. You can't get your source just from one place, man. You have to go around. You can't just build, okay, this is who I am based on what I'm listening to from this one network. That's not how it works, man. It's just like with all of our different social media. With all our YouTube channels, we provide one thing. Talking Kicks provides something else. Retro Talk provides something else. Trap provides something else. Chill Town. Everybody has different opinions and different ways of doing things. Get your information from different sources. Don't just go to one place. Because you're not going to get a true view of what's going on in life, and you're not going to get true perspectives. You're going to get the same opinions from the same people over and over and over again. And that's not how you learn.
Yeah, people just come out and they regurgitate the same thing that they've heard without any type of context. And then when you come back at them with a fact, they remove logic and intent out of everything to try and rationalize whatever they say. And it's straight up bullshit. Like, I had a conversation today. We were talking about the Rittenhouse case, and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. It's like, no, it's this. And I'm like, what? Where the hell did you even hear this?
Right.
And it's just like, it's people just make stuff up. I swear somebody's sitting at a bar drunk, like, you know what? That boy didn't do it. His daddy lived up there and he had to go up there and save him. What would you do? Like,
my thing is that the whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing is if you take him out and you put Tyrone Williams in his place, the first thing that those same people who are supporting Kyle is going to be, well, why did his mom drive him across the country with a gun? And why was he walking around with a gun? And he's too young. But now with him, it's a completely different story. Nobody's looking at that. Nobody's saying, well, why did the mom? Of course, we are as minorities. But the people who are supporting him are not looking at those things the same way that they would look at if it was one of us. And that's a problem. That's a problem. You can't always separate things based on the color of somebody's skin, because I can be, looking at me, you can look at me and be like, okay, well, he's this way, but you don't know me based on looking at, I'm an older black man. You don't know who I am or what I've been through. You don't know anything about me. So you judge me based on your own feelings about race instead of judging me based on who I truly am.
This is true.
And I heard somebody maybe the last couple of days defend, Kyle, but I heard that same person talk about how a man was intimidating or targeting a female when this kid has videos of him swinging on girls.
Right.
And if this had been back in the day, you would never have seen that. But now the technology we have, all right, well, check this out. Well, hell, I didn't know about that. Well, fuck that. Let's go ahead and push that to the back. What else you got? Like, all right.
Exactly. And that's the thing. It's one of those, and that's why I don't sit out here and, view my opinion on a lot of stuff, right? Because I don't know all the facts about everything. Right. And if I don't know enough or all the facts to realistically provide information to people that people may latch onto, then I'm just going to sit back, right? Like, I know bits and pieces. I might do a little bit of research, but I can't sit here and say I know everything for a fact that happened. So how does it look for me? It's almost reckless if I just sit here and say, okay, I heard this story off of Fox, and now I'm going to just start posting it on my page. When Fox versus CNN versus MSNBC, it's all different, right? Fox is heavy Republican, MSNBC and CNN are very heavy on the Democrat stuff. So they're going to push different agendas. But it's at the end of the day, it's on before you get on here. And again, people are going to do what they do. If you don't want to come out here and look, completely ignorant or with your pants down, then before you jump on here and start posting, do your research. Like, that's all it takes. If you got that much time to where you can just sit here and take something, clip it, post it, and then put your little caption in about it, then take that same time to do the research first. And then if after your research, what you feel is factual is right, then post about it. But don't come out here and just start talking about stuff, because this is the problem why everybody's getting sucked into a lot of these conspiracies or things that's wrong. They hear one thing from one source and they just run with it. And then everybody keeps reposting it and reposting it. It's like, oh, yeah, I agree. Or, oh, yeah, that's my boy, so he knows what's right. Oh, that's my girl, she's right. And that's what happens. And then all of us are just confused. So, I mean, do your research before you start sitting here and posting. Again, that's why I don't post nothing. I got my opinions on stuff. But I mean, I got better things to do than to sit here and deal with bullshit, right? Like, I'm trying to focus on positive stuff.
I want to shout out Chill Time for the $10 dono. Definitely appreciate that, bro.
Chill Time. Let me give you my Cash App.
No, I mean, I get what you're saying, Mo. And I mean, sometimes I think that, like, before I could just kind of hold all that in. But like, I think that with the stuff that's happened in the past 4 years, I think that, like, I need the outlet. Like, I need to have conversation with people. So, I mean, I don't really do it on Instagram as much as I do on Facebook. Because Facebook, I can kind of, separate who I want to have conversation with, because it's typically somebody that's been weeded out to people who I appreciate whatever their perspective is, whether they agree with me or not. We can have a conversation and we can leave it, respectful. Like, a lot of times it starts in the post and it ends in the DM, and we end up, agreeing to disagree or whatever. But I feel that at least we got to take on a perspective from somebody we have some type of respect for. But man, I think that if you don't get it off your chest, man, eventually it will it'll create a bomb for you. Because I mean, driving around and seeing all those Trump flags would heat me up, man. Like, I mean, I'm a sales rep. So I'm in the car all day, and I'm driving around seeing all these signs of places where I'm not welcome. And it's one thing to kind of have that idea, but it's when you have that visualization of you're not welcome here. Like that it is tough to deal with when you grew up in the 80s and it's supposed to be everybody USA, blah, blah, blah. And we know racism existed, but did we know that it was like this?
And the sad part is, like, the last 2 years should have been more of a time for America to come together as one people. Right. Dealing with COVID, with the George Floyd, those were signs that, okay, we've been fighting each other for hundreds of years. It's time for us all to come together as a unit. And all that happened was we had this man in office who separated us. And it bothers me. I don't have a problem, again, with you being Republican or how you vote. But when you sit up and make excuses for this man that you knew and you watched stand on his pedestal and incite these things, and you're okay with it, it's hard for me to hear you say I'm not a racist when this man comes up, just like I said yesterday. He calls the coronavirus the Chinese flu.
Yeah,
and then what happens? All these Chinese people start getting attacked.
Not just Chinese,
Asian
people because
people of Asian, right?
They don't even know who they're dealing with.
And that's truly fucked up when you sit back and you think about it. And it's not like when he saw that happening, he didn't come back and correct himself. Until that man walked out of fucking office, he still was saying the Chinese flu. So it's like he's saying, I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. This is what I choose to do.
Right.
And for you people to keep supporting and say I'm not racist, that's not a good look. That's just like listening to R. Kelly. For me to continue listening to R. Kelly after the shit that he done, and I have a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think it even goes deeper than that. I think that it's, there's people that there's different levels of support for Trump. And the ones that really get under my skin are the ones that are just out there. They go to marches, they post daily, and I was just like, all right, say you're standing next to somebody and says, I hate niggas, and then what you doing? You standing there holding your flag like, yeah, me too. What I'm saying? Like
that flag about to go right upside that head.
But I'm saying, like, there are people that are sprinkled into those groups with severely racist rhetoric, and people stand next to these people like it's not a problem, like you aren't being associated with that. We get associated with criminality, and we're not even in the vicinity. But like
Kiki, you asked, did anybody talk to her about it? No, actually we didn't. No, nobody. Well, some people did. I did not reach out to her. But tomorrow on the Trap House, she will be on the show. I'll be on the show. There'll be some other people on the show, and we'll get her opinion about it.
And let me address this too. Let me address this right here. Taylor Duncan, Biden called Satchel Paige a good Negro. Just because I don't like Trump does not mean I like Biden.
Right.
And that's another thing that people need to get out of it. Like, you pick the
best of the worst.
Exactly. So
he's said some racist and done some racist stuff in the past.
Oh yeah.
They all have. So
and I mean, like, some of the people's favorite presidents have done racist things and have got caught. I mean, people's favorite Reagan, like he's got caught. He's caught on audio talking about monkeys and stuff like that. So
I think the difference is they weren't doing it while they were president. It was like stuff that was behind the scenes that got caught.
No, Reagan. I think Reagan was the president, or no, he was a senator.
Right, Reagan was a senator,
and then Biden was. This before he was even the vice president.
Yeah, right, exactly. I think Trump was just like, I don't care. I'm going to show who I am during, and that's what caused the divide. Because you were the top of the food chain for the U.S. I mean, technically, you're supposed to be the world, but I mean, nobody looks at the U.S. as the superpower anymore. I mean, it's probably China at this point. But I mean, when the top man is talking like this, then people are going to march to those orders, right?
To kind of take it back to the topic though, where the main thing is there are people on social media who we all follow, who have these opinions and who follow the leadership of these people. And do we keep allowing them to sit at the sneaker table with us? Do we keep allowing them to be in our realm?
I mean, I don't want to be around them. I mean,
because here's my thing.
Say that one more time, Marcus.
Okay, we have these people, and I mean, amongst us, we've discussed some of these people. Like I said, I don't want to throw names out there, but
right.
But, and I hate that we crucify Tam Tam, but there are other people who are just as guilty as she is. But at the same time, we embraced Tam Tam. We didn't look at her as an older white lady who was rocking cowboy boots and cowboy hats 6 months ago, and now she's wearing sneakers and Wu-Tang. We didn't look at her and say, well, you don't belong. We embraced her. But she came in with her foolishness, even though we showed her love. Is that something we should continue to do? Do we keep allowing these people in our culture, or do we become gatekeepers and say, nah, you can't rock with us? I mean, of course they're gonna still buy shoes, but it's a difference when we embrace them and we say, hey, we'll look out for you, come on the show, come battle, come hang out in the chat. That's two different things, So right. Do we keep allowing that to go on?
I mean, I'm selective about who I want to talk to anyway.
You don't like nobody.
I mean, I won't say I don't like anybody. I mean, I talk with a lot of people, but it's very few people that I actually care to have conversation with regularly. So, you know, if you bring something to the table, and I mean, I'm not trying to act like there's all that, but if you bring something to the table that's intriguing, I want to have a discussion with you,
right.
We'll talk frequently. You know, if you're talking dumb shit or just, you know, something that I don't really care about, I'm too busy for that. I don't have time for that. You know, my time is valuable. So if I'm DMing you or I'm texting you, yeah, then you should feel appreciated because, I mean, I got other shit I can be doing. So if I feel that, you know, you're on some foolishness and all that, I mean, if you want to be in the sneakers, cool. I mean, I just don't need to interact with you. I mean, there's ignorance in everything, jobs, clubs, all that stuff. I'm not going to talk to you.
Now, Chill Town said gatekeepers keep everyone in check. Nobody gets a pass. How do we select gatekeepers?
Right. I mean, because there's a lot of different things that people decide, you know, what bothers them and what doesn't. I have one of my bullet points is racism. Like I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? Like once it's to that point, I feel you don't respect me. So what, you know, there's no point in having a conversation.
I think some people don't even realize that some of their actions be perceived as racist. And I'm sure y'all have heard this before because I have. It's like, hey, you know what? I might support Trump, but I have black friends and I like them. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like because I have black friends, that doesn't.
Just like saying, I don't see no color. I don't like either one of them. I don't see color. That's the problem, motherfucker. You don't see my beautiful black skin? Nah, I need you to see who I am and what I am. Don't tell me I don't see color.
Just because you don't see color don't mean the police don't. So, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. It's just like, oh, you know, like, I mean, you could your racism level could be low because I feel that, I mean, we use the term racism for bigotry in this society. And then people want to get off on the terminology, oh, I can't be racist because I don't have the power or whatever. Okay, well, then bigots. But you don't understand what I'm saying. And like,
you can have racist thoughts without being a racist. I mean, you can want, you know, you may not have the power, but you can feel, well, I don't want black people to achieve this. And just like the whole Black Lives Matter thing, I don't want them to succeed because I feel like they're a criminal or whatever. You can still, that's a racist thought.
Right.
So, I mean.
Well, I mean, they just allocate, like, I mean, I just don't get how they legitimize everything when it comes to bullshit. And then when it comes to logic, it's, well, I don't understand. And what about this? And the what about this has nothing to do with what the fuck we were talking about in the first place. It goes into something totally different where we're not even, you know, where it's just, they basically just trying to spin and grab whatever they can. So,
Jeezy, you say people only hate gatekeepers because when they pull foolishness, they don't want nobody to check them about it. I'm gonna tell you the main reason why people hate gatekeepers. People want to select who their gatekeepers are based on their own agenda.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so if they, you know, like say for instance, like Chill Town, perfect example. To me, Chill Town would be a great, you know, gatekeeper because he rock with everybody. He always keep it the same level and the whole nine. But the minute that Chill Town, everybody will be like, oh yeah, Chill Town cool. But the minute that Chill Town do something that one of those persons don't like, then they're gonna be ready to cut his head off. And that's just how it is. They're gonna be ready to cut it. Oh, now he ain't no good leader. So there's never gonna be no consistency.
I think a gatekeeper has to be logical and has to be, you know, willing to listen and make sense of things as opposed to just, you know, just saying whatever. I mean, someone tried to cancel me because they found out that I was married to a white woman. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Oh, you came up last night.
Oh, what happened?
Wait, you said somebody like for real?
Yeah, he came up on the topic last night.
I mean, I'm talking about Kev. Like there was an individual person that said, "Hey, you're married to somebody white, so I can't mess."
You remember that whole situation?
Oh yeah.
No. I remember. I know the situation. I'm talking about like, is there like, but that wasn't his wife. That was something different. Like somebody legitimately had a problem that you.
Oh yeah, that was that. But like my wife being white was a problem.
I got you.
For somebody in that same situation, because they felt like I was trying to. I don't know. They thought I was trying to mandingo or whatever You know
You
what I'm
was
saying?
trying to
But like
protect the white woman because you're married to a white woman. Is basically
that was totally not the case.
I got you.
That was totally not the case. Because I mean, I'm not defending Tam Tam.
And they wanted, that's what the discussion was. They wanted me to basically attack you publicly and all that kind of shit. And I'm just like, Kevin and I spoke about it outside of that. What we talk about is our business, because that's my friend, that's my brother. That's not somebody who followed me and shit.
Right.
That's my dude. Right. So, and I had to tell that person, the person who you rock with, they do some fucked up shit in public and you don't check them, you co-sign on that shit. So you can't come at me and expect me to check my boy. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, that shit came up last night.
Who said it?
Who else?
Oh wait, why y'all doing
and shout out to DeCarlo, because he stepped in and checked them too. He set them in place too.
The one that said, "Is we sick, Massa?"
The other one.
Why she still tagging my shit?
The other one, because like she said at the end of the thing yesterday, they don't. She doesn't have a problem with us, which is cool. But at the same time, don't bring them no old shit like that, because especially some shit like that, because you know.
I'll be dark.
Yeah.
No, that's funny though, but you know, it is what it is.
I mean.
Misery,
all right, so
misery loves company.
What's next? I mean,
all right,
to cap that off, come through the trap tomorrow and check it out. We'll be having a conversation about it.
Yeah, make sure y'all check that out. I will be checking that out on the trap. Make sure, and then go check out Tony C. Let me hold something. That was on.
Yeah,
it was on there for 9 hours yesterday.
It was a marathon, but it was fun.
Yeah. I kept coming. I kept coming in, coming back out. I was like, "Damn, y'all still going?"
That's how I got my new alter ego.
Polos and James.
Polos and James Evans. Florida.
James.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and touch on the Astroworld deal. I mean, it's been a couple weeks, so we've had some time to digest everything and kind of see where things are going. I think Travis has, for the most part, been kind of quiet about everything.
He did an apology. Apparently, they were mocking him on TikTok or something.
I mean, but his apology wasn't. I don't know. It didn't seem genuine to me.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, and then you see people fake throwing away Travis Scott shoes and we're selling them for $1 and all this bullshit. And like, if you was just getting rid of them, you wouldn't video it and put it up on the gram.
That's like your boy LeBron when they burned his jersey.
Yeah, they talking about LeBron too because he said something about Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, they back on that shut up and play shit again.
Yeah, like I mean,
which I think our girl said.
Yeah, it's funny when they want you to shut up and play, but then you know Aaron Rodgers is a martyr. But fuck Kyrie,
right?
You know, like I don't know, man. We'll stay on topic here. We'll get on the Astroworld, man, and you know, condolences to all the families who lost people or who were injured. You know, at the concert, you know that it wasn't set up to be like that, and I think that a lot of concerts have that same opportunity. You know, like things just get crazy. You know, and people they were talking about. I think at the first part they were talking about somebody was stabbing people with needles, or
yeah, I heard that.
And then it came down that it was not true. You know, basically they packed those people in there, and you know, like that. It's a dangerous situation. You overselling venues, and then when you don't have a certain place where people are supposed to be. And they all want to be in one area, and you're allowed a certain amount of people. But if everybody's in one spot, it becomes dangerous. I mean, when one person, like somebody shoots a gun, and at one of those things, it's a wrap. People getting stepped on, and it's pure chaos. And there were children there. I think I heard today that there was a 9-year-old kid finally passed away. So man, I mean, it's truly sad, man. And after all that happened, like, do you guys place blame on Travis, or I mean, where do you guys put the blame at? Put the majority of the blame?
I think it's a piece for everybody. For one, I've never been a fan of those outdoor concerts where there's no actual seating, because that's the type of thing that you're gonna run into. You're gonna run into pushing, pulling, stealing, robbing. I mean, all of that kind of stuff. And I really think that they need to get rid of those type of venues. Make everybody sit their ass in a seat. You know what I'm saying? Or even stand up in front of a seat, because some type of separation between people, some type of way of people not being up on each other like that. Especially with that particular event, it was kids involved, and that you're calling it Astroworld, which is an amusement park. So that the majority of the people out there are going to be under 16, under 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? So you have to put in every piece of safety that you can. And that didn't happen from the jump, and there's all these stories coming out about, like the people tried to tell him and he didn't stop the show and stuff like that. We don't know we hear these things, but we don't know what happens from between the people who control the stereos to up there where his mic is.
Right.
We don't know. Right. At every concert, people pass out, especially when it's like that. I went to see Michael Jackson when I was 16 years old. Michael Jackson was on this thing that swooped by and he slapped everybody's hands. It was like fucking dominoes. Every motherfucker that he touched passed the fuck out. Everybody.
Damn.
No, I did not pass out, food. But this happens at concerts. This happens. So for you to expect Travis Scott to be like, oh, people dying, let me stop. This man see people pass out at every show he puts on. So you can't stop a concert every time somebody pass out. You know what I'm saying? You're on a stage with loud speakers around you.
Yeah, you're not going to see everything.
So you can't fully put the blame on him. Now, when you saw the people come up on the stage and they went to the stage handlers or stage managers and said what was going on, yeah, from that point, one of them should have went to Travis and said, stop, this is what's going on. That didn't happen. But from some of the videos I saw, when Travis finally found out what was going on, he said, hey, let the ambulance through, let the police through. He stopped.
He stopped multiple times is what I had heard before they put the video out that showed him saying something. Like they said he stopped multiple times during his set because there were some issues.
Right. And I saw a couple of videos that they showed him stopping. But one of the things that I really didn't like when it came out was they kept showing all these white entertainers at shows stopping their shows when somebody got hurt or whatever. And I was like, why create that?
This is the media. Why
create that for that separation? I mean, like that's messed up to me.
And but this is what happens, right, Kev? Like drama is what sells, sex, like all that. So it's like the more you fabricate a story to shift it in one direction, the more clicks you're going to get, the more people are going to share. Like this is what people want to see,
right?
And they're not going to do their due diligence. It goes
they made it look like rap concerts were just insane. When there's several rock concerts that people have died at. I mean, I think Pearl Jam had 8 people die. I think.
This isn't anything new.
It's not anything to do with color. I think that people get excited, and then when you get so many people in one area, things can get crazy.
I mean, it was Live Nation, right? Those are the ones who hosted it.
Yeah, I believe so.
Like, so think about it like this. Like, did y'all see the video where they had one security guard and the kids were going through the metal detector, and as soon as we started rushing through,
there was
floodgates open. They just kept going, and they kept trying to get officers on horses. They had one guy, for all these people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think there's a combination of different things. One, you got to the point where you oversold it and you didn't have enough security for it. 2, I think they were also, didn't they have something where they were giving away the shoes for, like people who were at the concert got to scan or something, and if you're in the area, you get,
No, that was before the show. That had nothing to do with the show. That was, that was at store locations around the city.
Okay, so but
they just did a sneaker pass like you normally do on Nike, a sneaker pass.
Oh, is that okay? Gotcha. So, but at the same time, I wonder if that also brought an influx of people who said, "Hey, I'm in town. I may as well go ahead and hit this concert too."
Man, them people, he was gonna sell out that concert regardless if he gave out a shoe or anything, because that's Travis. That's
so
Travis.
They oversold, so then they oversold it. Right?
It was 50,000 people. I don't want to say that's oversold. I mean, Travis could have got 150,000 people in there if that's what they wanted.
But I think, like you said, that if you're gonna do this, you need to pony up the funds or figure something out and do it at an indoor venue where you have a seat. Because these outdoor events, even if you have a flip chair, those can get knocked over. I mean, that does nothing. So if you want to sit here and try and contain something like that, and you want to sell that many tickets, you're going to make the money. Find a venue, do it indoors, and then you can sell more tickets. Go to a fucking football stadium or something like that. Like you're Travis Scott, you got pull, you got money. Like do that and then sell all you want, but don't do this little rinky-dink outdoor shit where you can't really, where the security is lax and you can't really contain it. That's the problem.
I just think they didn't have enough people on staff.
They didn't have enough people on staff. No.
Yeah, I mean, and they didn't have a way to control the flow of the people.
And exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like a stadium, you have turnstiles, so ain't nobody just gonna rush through. You can't run through a turnstile.
Right.
You'll have something that's
set should have like stuff anchored down. Exactly. And I see Miss DMV Soul said, talking about kids at the experience, but I mean, these kids are fans of Travis. And I mean, these kids go to concerts. I mean, you go to a lot of different, concerts, and you'll see kids there.
Especially this one, it was set up like a carnival. I mean, they had rides and games. It was set up like a carnival, so it was open. It was, and that's his audience. His audience is under 16.
It's supposed to be the nostalgia of Astroworld, the actual Astroworld. Right. So that, I mean, like people take their kids there because they went as kids, and it's something that kind of you want to share that. You don't think that there's going to be anything like that happening. You think that it's Travis Scott. There's going to be security because they're not going to let anything happen to Travis. They're not going to let people, get in there and start shooting and all that stuff. Where you can go to a regular fair, you can go to your county fair, you can go to your state fair, and people will be outside shooting at, any given moment. So, I mean,
the thing that hurts him the most is that he's been arrested for this twice.
He has? He's happened before?
He's been arrested for inciting a riot within the crowd by having them push towards the stage. He's been arrested twice.
He sure did. That's right.
Twice.
Yeah, I mean, then that's on him then. Like I didn't even know that, but he does. Like Kev was saying, one of the things is when you go to his concert, he's like, let's rage, and then people get wild and stuff like that. So, Miss DMV, or I think it was no, it wasn't. Who was it? Let me see here. It was Sean. Yeah, he said kids shouldn't have been in the mosh pit, and I agree with that.
That's a fact.
I agree with that. They should have had that separated. They should have had the mosh pit separated, and then had people around the mosh pit to protect, and if things get out of hand, because I mean people are drinking there all day long.
And that's the other thing. Then limit because my kids went to a Travis Scott concert. It was indoors. I felt more comfortable. They were 19 now, so 17. No, yeah, they were 17. It was indoors. I felt more comfortable with that. Anything bad can happen anywhere, right? I'm not sitting here making it out like indoors is the go-to, but at the same time, things are a little more contained because you have doors, you have things like doors where people can be at. It's a little more contained to where you can monitor it versus open space, and you can't account for all that, that square footage. You like to think you can, but then also the stuff is temporary, right? The metal detector is temporary. Nothing's bolted down like at an amphitheater or something like that. So, I mean, it's tough. I think,
and that's the thing. When you're thinking about going to something like that, before something like this happens, you don't think about if you taking your kid, like the 9-year-old, he was with his dad. You're not thinking, okay, something may happen, or you're thinking I can protect my kid. So it's hard to say now.
Years old though, like why?
But Mo, you take your kid places that are crowded, and you think you can protect your kid if something pops off.
I would never take my kid to something like I want to take my son to a football game.
Would you ever take your kid to a rib fest?
What?
Like a rib fest, like you guys have rib fest, like
what's that? Like
like a food fest. You don't have food fest in your city where they have like
like a food truck type thing. Okay, like
A festival, nigga, where you eat different
like when
foods.
people
Oh
come
yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah,
they.
yeah. But I think that's a little. I think
the same
that's a
thing.
little different. I'm
It's
not
really
saying
not.
it's 100. Sure, it is because it's more spread out. Like you're not talking like everybody's.
And that's what this is.
That was just the concert part, though.
That was the concert part. Yes, this was a whole Astroworld festival. There was other shit going on.
But then take your kid to a damn carnival where people ain't acting as stupid. Like if that's your whole thing, you want to take like at 9 years old, like you don't know that shit about no damn Travis Scott at 9. Like come on,
Gonna be crazy.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like take your kid to something that they know. Like if your kid's 10 and you go to a football game, which of course you're leery about too, because if you're going to an opposite team and people act stupid, okay, But I mean, at 9 years old, matter of fact, they showed a video. Dude had a 5-year-old on his shoulders. What's your 5-year-old know about Travis Scott? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But you're thinking about as a 5-year-old kid, the parent is probably 22, so they're probably a Travis fan.
Damn, why they gotta be 22, Kev? Or Marcus?
I mean, or hell, 25. They could be 25, 27. Still, they're gonna be a Travis fan.
Then find a motherfucking babysitter. Like, don't put your kid in danger because you want to see some fucking Travis.
But I think I think that's hindsight because there's been plenty of kids that have gone to concerts that haven't been, hurt or anything.
Like Kev, would you go to a Travis Scott concert with your 5-year-old?
No, because I wanna have fun. I want to enjoy myself.
Right. That too. That's the other thing. I can't drink with my kid there. Like if I'm going to something like this, I'm trying to let loose. I'm not trying to be a babysitter.
Shit, you know how much tickets were, nigga? Please.
If your 9-year-old came to you and said, "I want to go see Travis," in your mind, before all this happened, in your mind, you're thinking, "Okay, I'm not going to let him go by himself, but I can go with him." And that's what this parent was thinking. Yes, that little boy was big. When you look at him, you're seeing a 9-year-old. You're thinking, "Okay, I'm his dad. He's 9. He's not 4. So if something pop off, I got him."
No, 9 years old. No, because again, I'm sitting here saying, what do you know? First of all, you shouldn't be listening to no damn Travis Scott at 9. And what do you really know about Travis Scott?
You shouldn't have been listening to Public Enemy when you was 13, but you was, nigga. Damn.
But 13. So my 13.
You should have been listening to 2 Live Crew when you was 10, but you was. Come on now.
In 89,
you acting like old people.
Bruh, in 89, that's when I was 9. I was listening to some shit.
NWA, y'all niggas was listening because I know how old I am, and I'm older than you motherfuckers. Y'all was listening to 2 Live Crew, y'all was listening to NWA and shit y'all shouldn't have been listening to. So why is it different now?
My parents listen, but that's your sneaking.
Did you want to go to those concerts when you were that age? Because I went to those concerts. I came home at 13 years old from seeing Beastie Boys smelling like beer and almost got my ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? I went to that kind of shit. So you're looking back now as a father and looking at the situation and basing it on that.
But shit's also changed though now, man. Like you got social media and shit amping stuff up and making it worse. So right back in the day, it was a little different. Now
I think it's changed for the better because it's more safe. You didn't know what once you drop your kid off at a concert back then, it wasn't no phone. You ain't no shit. You was like you was blind to everything.
But I think now you got to be careful because there's trafficking now. So that's
it was trafficking then. Kev.
Yeah, but I think that now it's a lot more publicized.
It's not worse. Media is just we have phones, we have cameras. It's the only thing that's different now is that we have media and we have ways to record this shit. That's the only thing this shit went on. I remember in my neighborhood, little kids was getting snatched up. But it wasn't all over the news. Yeah,
back in the 80s, people, and you seen them on the milk cartons, and then now and now it's just like they talk about, they got hundreds of kids, daily, and it's like, man, they say that there's a mall out here that it's what people say, so you don't know what's true or not. This mall here, Polaris, they say is like one of the gateways where they grab little girls and stuff. I'm like, my daughter wants to go to the mall. I'm like, back when I was a kid, you could go to the mall. Now you ain't going to the mall unless I'm going to the mall.
Yep, it happens, man. But back then, the media was
17, you don't want to go into the mall. 17?
Hell no, not by herself.
Oh yeah, not by herself, but with friends or your son, right?
If she got someone that can fight.
But that's the thing. Like it gets tough, right? As a parent.
Yeah, as a dad,
like my kids right now, 19, and they want to move off campus, and it's like my wife is like, no, and I'm kind of like, you want to give them some leeway, like you try to show them as best you can, but you gotta.
I think at 19.
You got some stupid ass. Hell, you got some stupid ass adults. I mean, so.
Yeah, well, I guess the issue for me would be who's co-signing, because you ain't fucking my credit up. It took me. I'm 41 years old. My shit just now got right. God damn it.
Oh yeah, I ain't co-signing. I already told her that. I'm not doing that. But
I think a lot of, because I'm looking at the chat and I'm thinking a lot of things that y'all saying. Even parents, well, maybe not like our generation of parents, but like people our age were doing a lot of these things that these new younger parents are doing as well, like smoking and drinking with kids. I seen that shit with people who I grew up with. I saw that same stuff. Now, our parents was a different generation, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't a few people sprinkling who was doing that shit. Because when I was 10, my uncle would give me a beer all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there drunk as fuck at 10 years old.
Man, back in the day, you used to smoke cigarettes. You just didn't put the cigarettes on the. You can put your mouth on the cigarettes because grandma was hotboxing in a damn car trying to take you back and forth to school and shit.
Man,
she's sitting there blowing smoke in your face like, had this cancer, baby.
Ain't shit changed. I'm telling y'all, the only difference is we got fucking social media. We did the same shit.
Now, if you get caught in Ohio, and you're smoking in the car with I think it's a minor, you can get a ticket.
And 313, my baby is 27 years old, and I still worry about her ass whenever she goes some damn well. She drive Uber, and every damn night she go to work. That shit scares the fuck out of me. Yes.
She got boys too.
Shit scares the fuck out of me.
That one, man, that one.
So, but she grown. I can't tell her what to do.
Yeah, that's true. That one would be tough. I worry every night.
Every day I do.
Yeah.
Right, BZ. Ain't nobody checking grandma. Like,
right.
I used to hide my grandma's cigarettes. I'm like, damn, I ain't trying to go nowhere smelling like smoke. She's like, did you have my cigarettes? Nope. And then she just go ahead and pull out another pack. Like, God damn.
It's like shit.
Man. Them was the good old days, though. Shit, I ain't gonna even lie. Them was good old days.
Yeah, people. I remember people used to smoke in the mall. You was walking down.
Yeah, man, you smoke every damn way.
Your clothes smell like smoke before you get into the club.
Man, you smoke everywhere back then. I don't care where you was.
Used to roll up in the merry-go-round. Your shit smelling like smoke.
That's true.
Like
right out to Brute Paul Mall. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Man, them Paul Malls. They still make those things.
Shit, I don't even know.
Brute. I remember Brute. Brute was like what you put on in the 7th grade and how you smelling like a French whore.
Boy, but you thought you was the shit when you had on some Brute.
Like, damn, I smell good. And people was walking around like,
why these flies keep following me?
Said he walk around like a sleep apnea mask.
Oh man, y'all ain't got no sense. Well, you know what? Though? Well, I mean, it's almost time, but I mean, touching on top of the with the Travis, so now they push back the Air Max release.
Yeah,
which, I mean, it was supposed to be December 16th anyway, so it's like you're pushing it back, and it was already a month and a half. Well,
it's like they're contemplating. Do they want to like not? Do
Are they gonna
They gonna release them. I think it's one of those where
it's gonna blow over.
They're trying to look sympathetic. They don't want to look like they're trying to capitalize off of the deaths of this, and they're just gonna sit it back because the hype is not gonna die on the shoes. They're still gonna sell. So it's like, what's the difference if you sell it in a month versus 2 months? People still gonna try and get them anyway. The hype's going nowhere, so they don't need to do it. Just pull back. Let it die down. Let Travis kind of get behind the weeds. And
they took him off Fortnite, and I'm like, so if they take him off Fortnite and you bought his character or bought his skin, do you now not get to use it anymore?
No, you can't.
Can you use it if you bought him?
No,
or is it that you cannot buy him anymore?
He's not even on either.
Can't do either.
I think I bought it. I think I had bought it because I wanted to get into that concert, that virtual concert.
I wonder if this is going to hurt him because all the momentum he had between McDonald's, you got Nike.
I mean, he's going to probably take a financial setback, but I think he's still going. I mean, I think he's got one in the hopper, right? I'm going to push him back a little bit. I think he's got one in the hopper. So he drops that, and then if it's dope,
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know he had something coming out.
I think just chill for 6 months, man. Let this shit die out. And I don't even think Nike needs to do a regular release. Just do a motherfucking shock drop.
Yep.
Put them on the app and just be done with it. It won't. If you just drop them on the app, it won't be no news about it. They just drop and they be gone. And no one
I can see like it's the thing is just like he was doing what most entertainers do, and unfortunately something happened. So I think you have to look at intent. I don't think he intended for that to happen. So I don't even know. I mean, I guess in this society you got to step back for looks because people separate, intent and logic from anything. They just want to go for the, oh my God, and they want to get rid of somebody. And, I hate that's the thing that people gravitate towards now, just to pull him down. There's people who are probably fans of his music who just like they want to talk shit about it, and they want to act like they're throwing their Travis's away, knowing that they in the drop right back in the drop front as soon as they put him in the trash and cut the camera off and post, they back in there. Of course, yeah. Or they got fake ones.
Right. Them fake. Ain't nobody burning. Ain't no food burning no shoe that you can go and sell for $3,000. Ain't no food doing it. So miss me with that bullshit.
Right.
It's like, my nigga, you got a one bed.
If you want to get rid of it, get rid of it. Sell it.
Shit, just give it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Shit. I mean, I'm not gonna do nothing wrong with it. I'll wear mine tomorrow. Like,
yeah, I ain't gonna be posting no pics of none of mine no time soon.
I posted mine.
You posted your what?
I mean, did I take the picture?
Oh, that's right. The Sixers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw. Man, for some reason you ain't been popping up my feed. I saw it today. I'm like,
I ain't been posting.
No, but you have been, because I looked at the last time. I was like, wait, Kev been posting.
I've been reposting.
Oh, it's something, because I went through and I liked about like 8 straight. I was like, damn, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, man. I just like I'm gone all day. So it gets dark so damn early.
Yeah.
You only got like a fraction. I got about 20 minutes to go ahead and try to do something. And then, especially if it's a day where the wife had the baby all day, I can't really
you need to get
justify doing that. So
Sean, you posted your shit because you be trolling, man. We know what you be up to. Sean be trolling like a mother. All right, real quick, let's just touch on these cool grades because we don't want to come back to that next week because it's already happened. But we had a shock drop. Yeah, we had a shock drop today of the cool grades, and it seemed like most people hit. They said, what was it, rumored 98,000 pairs on the app? Yep. Anyone of y'all hit?
Hell no, I was in a fucking
Maul did.
Man.
Oh yeah, that's right. Maul did hit. Yeah.
Oh,
who in the chat hit on the cool grades today? Y'all let us know if y'all
shout it out.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I want them, but like it's coming around to the point where I still have I have cool grades, the last cool grades, and they're in decent shape. So I probably wouldn't even wear these for God knows how long. I mean, I'm looking at all these damn shoes and I'm like, when am I gonna wear them? But like, the part of us that likes to just collect, you want to have them so you can take a look at them when they're fresh or whatever. But I'm not gonna I honestly can't see myself. I can't. Yeah, just like with the royalties.
Yeah.
Like part of me kind of wanted them, but then the other part was like, I got taxis that are in good shape, and I got the Chinese New Year, which is basically the same thing except for it's not metallic, where the gold part is. And it's just like, and you got black laces. Do I need them?
Nope.
No. But it almost got me though, because I was sitting there messing. I was paying attention at 10. You sitting there and like, hey, let me just see what happens. Get them, then
I don't do that no more. I used to do that. I don't do that shit.
I try to get busy and forget about it.
I would have tried to grab those cool grades today had I had the opportunity.
I tried.
But I don't want them, because I know in reality the mindset is now more. If especially because I'm putting so much money into other shit. But if I'm gonna buy it, I need to know that I'm gonna wear it. And if I don't think I'm gonna wear it, then I'm just not gonna buy it. I couldn't tell you the last time I wore a pair of 11s.
Right.
I tried to get a pair of 12 and a half, and that was my problem. I was right on it. Like it just popped up.
Hey, why you try 12 and a halk though, man? You know the half is like less.
But that's the size that I typically get though. Like I got
13.
That's what I want to try to get after. I couldn't get 12 and a half. But the 12 and a half, the 12 and a half fits better than the 13 for me.
Man,
but I think my Concords are 12.5, my Space Jams are 12.5, my Win Like 90, 96 and Win Like 82 are all 12.5. Like most of my 11s are 12.5. It's a few of them that are 13. Like my other cool grays are 13s, and I think the gray suede ones, shout out to KB. Those are 13s, I believe.
Listen, man, I just worry about the stocks because like I said, and even today I looked at it, same thing.
Yeah, I didn't look
8 and 13, 8 and 12, 11.5 is the least produced size always. So I don't even fuck with or between 8 and 12. So I don't even bother to try for 11.5 anymore. I always go for 12. 11.
I was shocked. I was shocked at the number of the 11s because it was lower than what you normally see.
Well, that's maybe right now for the shot drop, right?
Possibly, but yeah, normally it's way more. Usually 10, 10.5, and 11, you always gonna see like the largest numbers.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yep.
But not this time.
Nope. And I definitely can't do no 11 in these new 11s because shit, the 11.5 of my Concours, the 2018 are fucking kind of tight. So I got to get a 12.
Well, I don't know if I want them, and whatever shoes y'all want, y'all let me know because I'm not going for a lot of stuff. I'm just talking to the Shoe-Tang gang, Shoe-Tang clan. I ain't talking to y'all other motherfuckers.
Shoe-Tang.
Yeah, it's only Shoe-Tang. Everybody else, y'all on y'all own.
Grab me a pair of those Armand Meunier ones.
Oh no, that's me. I'm going after them.
I need the Bordeaux ones.
Yeah, I help you out them Bordeaux's.
And I want they pushed back the Red Thunders.
Oh, they did?
They were coming out next
week, January.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
What else is coming? There's one more pair I want that's coming out. It was the Cool Grays. Is there? The ones, bread ones.
Oh, the patent leather joints.
Patent leather bread ones.
I got a feeling we're gonna get that one pushed back too.
You think so?
I got a feeling.
You think so? Because they already pushed them back once.
But they keep pushing everything back. When them bread fours got pushed all the way back to what is it, February or April or something like that now? That's crazy. They supposed to come out this month. Oh no, man.
The joints that Kev was talking about?
The Thunders? Yeah. I thought they're coming back out in January.
Is it January?
Yeah, I think it's January 15th, 25th, something like that.
Then them what was it, them blue 7s or 6s or something that was supposed to drop?
Yeah, French blue ones were supposed to drop.
Yeah, so I don't know. Man.
Yeah, KB said the Red Thunders look dope. Yeah, I mean, basically the Yellow Thunder with the red joint. I'm a Forest guy, so I got to get those.
Yeah, I saw them the other day. They dope.
Yeah, I don't know if they're French blue or what. They're different. They're not a royal blue, but
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're like the reverse breads, but with the blue.
Yeah.
Dr. Jumpman, thoughts on off-white 2s? I want them.
Off-white 2s?
I want them.
You like the?
I like the white pair. If I had to take one of them, I'd take the white pair. I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of the black ones.
I mean, yeah, I would want the white more than either pair, but yeah, I wouldn't mind either one.
I think it's
those the OG looking pair.
I think it's dope that 2s are gonna get some love now. And then you know what I'm saying, pop them out.
2022, they said they're coming 2s heavy.
They're only getting love now because I mean, shit, niggas buy every damn thing now.
This is true.
I want the OG 2 without the black line in them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, just the red.
Yeah. I think Maul posted them as a matter of fact.
I have those. Yeah, I got those.
Not the white and red ones. The ones with black in them, but not that black line. Like the OGs didn't have that black line on the side of them. The one I have, like, it's got a black midsole. But
you talking about high top?
Yeah, high top.
Oh, you talking about high top? Oh, okay. My bad. I thought you meant love.
The one, you know.
I don't need y'all looking at my ass when I get up.
You ain't got no pants on? Ashy booty ass nigga.
He's sitting there with a thong on. That's what he do.
Hey, one nigga got a cul-de-sac.
Sitting there in a jock strap, probably.
Oh, shit. That James Evans Jr. That shit's Philly. Not those ones, the other ones.
Ooh, I was going to go today, as a matter of fact.
I want the ones with the black midsole and the black in the back, but there's no line on the on the upper of the shoe.
Let's see if I know what you're talking about, because that's not coming to my head right now.
Me neither. You're not talking about, but you said it's got red, so it's not the wingers.
Hold up, I got them somewhere. They were.
Oh yeah. The OG. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, with the black men, the ones that he wore. I think he wore in a dunk contest. He wore in a dunk contest.
Okay, y'all probably can't see that shit.
Sir, can't just pull
that
it
was
up on your damn computer.
That wasn't the fruit.
Yeah.
Hold up, stop moving. Hold it.
You ain't gonna be able to see it. It's just light.
Get close. If you get close,
angle it down.
Yeah.
Down,
nigga. You dangling it up.
I mean, that's
nigga. I'm gonna dangle your ass.
Oh. I don't know where they are though. I gotta get down. I'm off. After tomorrow. I'm off for like a week. Well, until Thanksgiving. So through Thanksgiving,
I'm off the week of Thanksgiving. Then I'm off the week of Christmas.
I'm off the week after Christmas.
I ain't off for nothing.
And I got a random like few days in December too. Like you got to use all your time, or you lose them.
See, BAA, he know. You got him, BAA. That one he talking
95.
about. I'm sure.
Yeah, I got the ones that came out like after, but yeah, the ones with the there's no black line. The ones that came out last had a black line in the middle. I want to stay true to the OG.
Let me see if Sean know what he's talking about. Y'all still can't see it? Nope.
Nah.
Sean, you know what you're talking about, sir. I turned the brightness down. You know what you're talking about.
That's what.
You're talking about.
That's what's the what do you on StockX?
No, it's this app, SPG.
Pull it up. You can
pull it up. SPG?
Pull it up on your computer.
I
was gonna say, tell me what the style number
app
is.
Up on there. Hold on. What's the style number? It won't even scroll.
I thought SPG was done.
I don't think they updated, but the app is still on here, so I can go on here and I can look at certain shit. So this way I can look at like the exact date, like a shoe drop, because this one saying it came out January 1st, 1986.
Oh, okay.
I got it. Let me see if I can share.
I run to the Lowe's though with that black on there.
Sir, give me some style numbers so I can share your.
These things not giving me no fucking style number on here. I thought they had the style numbers on there.
Okay, these are the joints, Kev?
Yeah, I mean these are definitely beat, but like the ones that came out, they had the
Look at I have the highs and the lows of those, Buckeye. Get out of here, Hop.
What
Get out of here. Get out of here, Hop.
Let me remove this. But yeah, that's I want them to come back out with those. Like I think that would be dope. Leave the black line out of it. Keep it, keep it OG. Don't make it look like no Python.
Right. Right. Yeah, I'm glad Two's coming back. I have a love for Twos. I got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I wish 7. I had them yellow candy pack.
I just need them green ones. That's the only ones I'm missing.
I only wanted the red ones. The red. The red hit.
You don't have the red ones?
You got the red ones?
I do.
Okay.
The only one I got. Only one in the candy pack I got.
Man,
I really wanted the yellow. You being a good friend.
I got a steal on it. And Mo, if you'd have been here for that sneaker convention, you could have got them too, because they had both pairs. I mean, they had 2 pairs of those.
Sir, I'm the one who provided you the info with the yellow. You couldn't have just bought them for me?
Nah, man.
Why you act like that? All right, let's go ahead and shut it down, because I'm gonna be in the doghouse. I think that baby's still awake too. I hear some.
Oh, but cut.
Yeah, I need to take a picture of these.
And what? Oh.
And them too.
Mm-hmm.
Then go on upstairs and go sit on your couch or go. Take a break.
So you got one of them wicker couches that everybody's parents used to take pictures on at the club. that big ass Papa San chair.
I ain't been taking no pictures because my back been fucked up. So.
Oh man, who did that to you? Who did this to you?
No comment. I don't even want to know.
Jesus.
Man, his name was Jesus. All right. All right, let's go ahead and shut it down. Mo, you want to go first? Why?
Yeah. Peace. All right, go ahead.
Man, tell them about the app, the update.
I'm just messing with you. Yeah. Shout out to the chat, of course. As always, appreciate you guys for stopping through. Maul, Nicole, we missed you guys tonight, so hopefully we can get you back on next week. Marcus, Kev, as always, appreciate you guys, for tuning in and being a part of the show and all that weekly shit. Yeah, nigga, I said tuning in. Don't look at me like that.
No, I'm looking at what Donna said. Go ahead, though.
Oh, okay. And then, like Marcus said, if you haven't already done so, make sure you download the Unbox app. Lots of things coming. Get the word out, share, give it a try. If you don't, I ain't mad at you. And if you do, well, it's whatever. Download that, Nick. Download the damn app. That's all I gotta say.
Download and interact.
Oh, hold up. I forgot. Android. So we got something coming for Android. I'm probably gonna have a link coming out. If you're on Android, I've been having people blow it up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a thing where you gotta sign up. And if we, in honor of Jordan, if we get 2,300 signups, we're gonna start creating an Android version right away. So I'm gonna get the link out. I'm gonna give it to people to share. But the sooner you have a green bubble sign up, the sooner we'll get producing it. So
what's up, Aisha?
Hey, welcome to the chat, Dr. Jumpman. Appreciate you stopping through. Let me go ahead and let me do my shout outs. The shout outs are based on everybody who shouts us out on IG. If you tag me,
there's a lot of them that didn't. So.
We definitely appreciate it. Let me see if I can find, it is what it is. But, I read the directions every week or every time we do it. And, it is what it is. Anyways, shout out to Lars Young, man. Appreciate you, bro. Michelle J. Now we are not friends this week as Ohio State plays Michigan State. But no, she says always. Key Lee, appreciate you there. Let's see here. Who else we got? KB Fresh Kids Kev, man. Always appreciate, man. Hop, make sure you check out Retro Talk Forum with Hop and BAA. And I think it was on Sundays, right? Or have they been doing it?
No, they've been off.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to M Kern 724. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see here. Let me try to flip over to the mid. So if anybody
appreciate everybody who gave the thumbs up. Love seeing it. And if you haven't, give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, Hop Dog gave us a shout out. 313 Retro Queen. Black Ass African gave us a shout out. IBA gave us a shout out. Camp Out Kicks, Steph Honey, and Higher Learning. I think them the ones that you missed. People, they shout us out, but when they don't tag us, we don't see it. I just stumble upon it and shit.
Beard Jedi.
Pop said they moved to Tuesdays, Kev.
Okay, bet. Well, check them out. Check them out tomorrow. You can check them out and check out.
I don't think they're doing tomorrow either.
Okay, all right. Oh, well, damn.
Y'all off tomorrow, right, Hop? Because I know we were talking earlier. He had some stuff going on tomorrow.
Shout out to Higher Learning. You already got him right.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got everybody there. BA and BAA.
Yeah, and Beard. Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure y'all go ahead and check out on Wednesdays Talking Kicks with OG Sneakers, Caddy, and Beard Jedi. I think they're 8:30. I think they're on at 8:30.
I don't be knowing no times. It's just my phone go off.
Check out the Trap House. They're probably on right now. Appreciate them.
They don't let me hold something today.
Okay, they don't let me hold something. So make sure y'all check out both channels, man. Both definitely dope. Check out the homie Chilltown. He goes on quite regularly.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I believe.
Always great conversation, man. Always like when I can, catch a show. Great topics. Who else we got? Who we missing?
Did you say who has the heat?
Who has the heat? Are they coming back with the?
I know they're working on a battle right now. I know is what E Money was saying. Chilltown said he going live in 5 minutes. So y'all, as soon as y'all leave here, y'all go over there.
Yeah, go ahead and check out Chilltown. I will. I'll go ahead and get the iPad out and I'll check them out for.
We need to get Chilltown Hop. They need wrenches so they can start posting their shit up.
I got you. Hold on. Let me do it right now.
They can post their stuff up in there.
But all right, so yeah, definitely appreciate y'all coming in and and go ahead, Marcus.
All right. Shout out to the usual suspects, man. Y'all came through tonight. Appreciate y'all. I guess y'all saw my post today. What I was saying, if y'all fuck with me, then y'all should be fucking with my show. And I appreciate y'all for coming through because there's a lot of y'all that came through and I love to see the chat active like that, man. That's what we're here for. Like we always say, we do this for y'all. So thank you again for that. Again,
forever.
Shoe Tank Clan, man. Y'all watch out for them. Big things coming from Shoe Tank Clan. Like I said, tomorrow night I'm gonna be on the trap with Yante and Tam Tam. So we're gonna get down to some things and see what's really going on. You know, I'm open-minded. I really don't care to talk, but I mean, you know, if somebody want to give their opinion about what's going on, I'm willing to listen. So with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for coming through. Much love to y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.